I have yet to experience human hair in either a topper or a wig yet, so I'm really pumped to share this topper with you from Uniwigs. It is a human hair topper, my very first one, and we get to experience it together. So stay with me. So guys, Uniwigs reached out to me and wanted to send me a human hair topper. I am so excited to show this to you guys. I'm really super excited to kind of experience this because I have yet to do that. I'm super excited to see what things feel like and how things change with regard to how I can style it versus the synthetic fibers. So you know how much I really do love to style hair, and that's one of the huge things about wigs that really was fun for me. And so toppers, I of course, still like to get in there and fluff them up and, do what I can, but I am so excited, you guys, for this. This is a human hair topper. It is by Uniwigs, and it is in the color Almond Frost. I know, I just love that color, and I just am really afraid to experience anything other than that, because the one time I did it was way too dark. And so I think also when they send me things, they just automatically send me this color because they know that I like it, and it's kind of a done deal there. So comes in the regular way, comes with a little net around it. They make sure they fill it with some tissue so you don't have this weird crinky kind of box hair kind of thing going on. Now I did kind of plop this on my head once, and then that was it. I told myself I am not doing much more than that because these little chats that we do are really first impressions, and I just like you and I to kind of experience these things together. So I'm gonna take my little wig brush here, and I'm gonna run it through this once, and I'm gonna show you how long this is. Now there is still some box hair with this. It's kind of bendy and it's kind of doing weird things. But we could wash this and dry it and style it, and that'll all go out. So first though, I was so itching to trim this, and I told myself, Jill, come on, you've got to show these guys what this looked like right out of the box before you get too excited. So here we go, guys. Look how long this is. Bottom, top. This is a long one. This is a long one. Really pretty. I'm going to have all the details for you. You're going to see them pop up here on the screen as I talk about it, because I'm afraid I'm going to get it wrong and I'll have to correct myself anyway. So that way what you see on the screen is what this one is called, and the color and the length and everything. This is just the Almond Frost. Now this is rooted, which is fantastic because I love rooted helper hair. I don't care if they're toppers or wigs, I love them rooted. So love that. Let's look at the cap before we get this baby on. First of all, look at the generous size of coverage we have here. This is, again, you're going to see the details here shortly. This is a very large surface that you have here on this. We have a mono top here, which is going to give you a very realistic part, and it is pretty much, you can part this anywhere you want right in there, because that's going to give you a realistic part all the way through that mono top there. And as you can see how realistic, that's my kind of hand behind there. I like to see a little scalp behind there. I don't want my wigs and toppers to be so dense that even if they have this beautiful monofilament top or whatever it is, you still can't see skin behind there or any kind of thing that looks like, a part. So this one looks pretty good. I find that Uniwigs does do things quite densely. You can do that. I mean, you can change that. You can tweeze it. You can kind of make that look better. But this one I think looks pretty darn good. So this Almond Frost, I have a little tiny bit of sun coming in from this side here. I have shown what this color looks like with my very, very first experience with Uniwigs, and that was with my CARRIE in the Almond Frost. I took that outside to show you how pretty this color is in the natural light. So please check that out if you want to see what this looks like outside. I will put the link to that down below in the description box. And don't forget, guys, all of this information is going to be down there. So you don't have to write it down, you know, or really listen really carefully, because you can just bump yourself right on down to that show more box, and I will have the information down there as well. So here we are. It's gorgeous. Let's take another look here. So we have not only this monofilament part here, look at how much coverage we're going to get out of this. That is a huge amount of coverage. Lots of hair here. And by the way, this hair, this feels amazing. Again, it's my first time with human hair. I know a lot of you said, Jill, once you go to human hair, it's going to be hard for you to go back. So it feels amazing. It feels like the kind of hair and the density of hair that I always wished that I had. It feels soft, it feels healthy, and yet it's not super shiny, and that's kind of one of those things about the human hair that is really nice. You don't have to deal with that synthetic kind of fake shine that you have to deal with. So clip-wise, now this does not have a lace front, which I actually prefer in my toppers. I don't like lace fronts in my toppers. If I have one, I always kind of roll them over and work in the front of my hair anyway. So this one doesn't, and I love having a center clip that works for me. I'm quite, you know, I'm quite sparse there, but I have healthy hair, and I love the security of being able to really clip this in the middle. I feel like it's able to really bond with my scalp, and not in an unhealthy way, like it's not tight. I don't mean that. I just mean that it sits flat there, you know. And then we have, of course, the two side clips. I tried this on, and these are the little details that really kind of make a difference for me, in that these side clips are following the natural curve, of course, of this piece, but so they're kind of angled in this way, and that just makes sense to me. I don't know, it felt secure, and I liked the way it felt. And so we have two there, and we have two here, and then we have two more here at the bottom on each side. So you have plenty of clips here to secure this. Make sure that you don't over secure your toppers to the point where your hair is pulling and you get aggravation there in the follicles, because that's going to cause a lot of problems. It's going to be painful, and if you wear them like that all the time, you will eventually, your hair will start breaking off, and you're not going to be happy. So there's no need to secure your toppers that tight anyway. So anywho, okay, are we ready to get this baby on? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Oh, no. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take off the one I have on now. So this one here that I have on is the Jon Renau Easy Part XL HD in Shaded Mocha. This is my go-to. I wear this one every day lately, honestly. I wear it. It's my everyday one. I do like my top notch as well, but you know what? My natural hair has grown out to the point where my top notch and shaded praline, because I trimmed that one, it's now too short, radically too short, so I can't wear that one unless I cut my hair off here. And my top notch in Shaded Mocha is just about too short as well. That one I need to wash. I think it's not behaving for me, so I think it needs to be washed. That's what it usually means when I start fussing too much and I'm not happy with it, is I just need to revive it a little bit. So that's why this has been my go-to. So anyhow, I really need another one to be my go-to. So obviously this one is going to have to be trimmed for me to wear it. However, I want to say that the coverage of this, if I wanted to keep it this long and really utilize it for more of like updos, I could easily do that because there's so much coverage here. So let's get this on. So you know what happened? Right when I was about ready to record, my eyes started watering like crazy. I don't know if it's because I turned the lights on and my eyes are really overly sensitive. So I feel like my makeup is pretty much gone on this eye totally. So annoying. Anywho, okay, got my center clip. I'm going to plop this bad boy on. Now, this is going to make me look a little like Morticia right now because it's very straight and very long, and so therefore it is not very becoming on this 52-year-old. Now, you know, if I was much younger, it would be gorgeous, but I'm going to tell you right now, I don't plan on wearing it this way. So I put my toppers on probably about an inch away from my hairline because when I fold it over, the hair itself is pretty close there to the front. And then I'm going to take the side clips here and pull it pretty tightly to my head. And then I'm going to scoop up my hair, but I'm going to let it kind of fall flat, let it do its thing comfortably, and then I will, you know, close the clips. I'm going to put my hand here and really stretch it down to my scalp. There are a lot of clips on this one. It's easy to overlook. I'm going to take my finger under the hair so I'm not pulling on this gorgeous hair, and I'm just going to tug on it a little bit, let it scoop up the hair, let it kind of slide up a tiny bit and close it. I kind of like going, you know, alternating from side to side here. So I'm going to find that other one. Here it is. I don't think this one's open. There we go. I'm going to find the clip, stretch it down, find the clip, stretch it down, and just gonna walk it around. I am stretching it down a little and letting it go up just a little. I don't want any bubbling. I want this to lay very close to my own scalp. Do I have one more? Yes. Goodness, I think I just didn't secure that one very well. Okay, so I got it on there and it feels really, really comfortable. Very comfortable, actually. Okay, so here she is, all straight and gorgeous. My Lord, can you imagine? Well, we don't have to imagine. That's the beauty of helper hair. We don't have to imagine it at all of what it would be like. This is it. We have it on our heads, man. It's ours. Oh, Lord. Okay. So I do have some box hair here. You know how I really like my hair's fibers to kind of come off the cap a little bit, and that's no exception with these. So it's kind of, you know, it's fresh out of the box. I do have a tiny little bit of fill-in powder, but honestly, I probably would put a little bit more to take away from that gap between my scalp, that little half to, I have it probably about an inch away. I could probably move it a little closer if that bothered me a little bit, but that's why I kind of brush my hair up and then just kind of let it kind of go up and away, and then I'll hairspray that a little bit. So, and then I also have a little bit of fill-in powder. I am completely out just about. You should have seen me today really trying to get the rest of my fill-in powder so I can do a little bit of shadowing and stuff around my hairline. So it's not as dark right now as I would like it, you know, like right here where I like to part my hair. So that really helps you guys a lot. So the main thing you want to do is make sure that the part is lining up with your part, because otherwise it's not going to jive and it's just not going to blend and fool the eye as much. I cannot tell you. There is some fallout. I think that's going to be expected. And it might decide to shed a few times, you know, a little heavier in the beginning when you start wearing it. If you washed it and dried it and all of that, I think that would really go down. But our natural hair sheds a little through the day, so that's going to be expected. But it is really pretty. I have to say again that, you know, there's no permatease in this at all, so it really is just to the plane of the head. They designed it, I'm pretty sure, that way. So it looks really, really nice. This is amazing. I think it's going to be so much easier to integrate into our own bio hair. I don't know, you know, there are pros and cons with human hair. My understanding is that because it is human hair, there's no memory there, so you're going to have to restyle it each time. I'm dying to trim this a little bit and maybe get some curl in here. So I'm going to do that. Do you want to come in the bathroom with me? I know you guys are going to say, Jill, if you trim it, please bring us in there. All right, guys, so I'm in my bathroom, and because there's quite a bit of box hair, I did two little curls here. I thought I had this turned on and I didn't. But because there is quite some box hair back here, can you see the box hair going on there? I'm not going to trim this right now. It needs to be washed and conditioned and dried so that box hair will kind of go away before I get in there and trim it, because I don't want to mess it up and get disillusioned as to what's going on because of the box hair. So I want us to have a little bit of fun here. So I brought out my curling iron and this has temperature control, so it's not really hot. I'm so cautious, I'm so programmed to be cautious that I'm probably being overcautious, to be honest. But now I know that really you're not supposed to style your hair with the topper on your head, but I am, and I'm being very careful. Just make sure that you're not pulling the clips and hurting your own hair. And so when I feel that happening, then I will make sure I keep that. I'll hold my topper while I do, is what I'm trying to say. When this gets trimmed up and I get it kind of the length that to me is more manageable, and also just all around just works better with my hair, it's going to be so completely, virtually, I think, undetectable. I do notice, and this is because I'm styling it with it on my head, but if you don't have a lot of hair, you're going to want to back comb, spray it, and then clip it in, because you're going to find that just the sheer kind of weight of it is going to kind of want to pull it back. So if you don't have a lot of hair here or here, which generally is a place that's really common for us to be thin, you're going to want to give it a little extra security there. And don't pull this too much when you clip it, because then the whole thing is going to kind of want to go back. But yeah, I have been having fun right now, just kind of curling this and treating it like my own real hair, because it's human hair. And I haven't taken heat to even my HD fibers, because I'm so conditioned to you know, like, I don't want to do anything to break down those fibers and you know, ruin that longevity of that specific piece. So I tend not to even put heat to my HD fibers either. This is human hair. If you put a lot of heat and you're constantly using heat, be it blow drying, straightening, curling iron, just like human hair, it is going to get dried out and frizzy and gross, probably even much, much faster, because it's not connected to your head where we have natural oils that that kind of your hair follicle acts as a wick, and it wicks those natural oils over and through and down into, you know, out of, you know, on the hair. Well, that's not going to happen. This is fake. There's nothing going on there. So I am going to do a little research and read some reviews and find out which is the best sort of shampoo and conditioner for these. And also I'd love to find kind of like a really nice, maybe once a month conditioning treatment that I could treat it with as well, just to keep it nice and soft and silky like it is right now. Anyway, this is amazing, absolutely gorgeous. I will definitely follow up with you guys as I alter this and let you see, you know, kind of what I've done. I'm going to be very conservative, of course, and I'm so excited. I am so excited about this one. So I will keep in touch. I will definitely keep you in the loop as to what I decide to do with this down the way. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. This has been so much fun. I'm telling you, they may be right about this human hair stuff. Oh, darn it. Thank you, Uniwig, so much for sending this to me. This is really, truly a huge, huge, marvelous treat for me. And for those of you out there who haven't experienced a human hair topper or human hair wig, if you can, I highly recommend it. But I'm going to keep you guys posted on this. I'll let you know how it washes, how long it lasts, how it behaves through the day. I'm really excited about all of that stuff, actually. It's a whole new experience, and I'm so happy you guys are going on this journey with me. So thank you for hanging out with me today, guys. I will see you real soon, and always stay young at heart. Bye-bye. Thank you, Uniwigs.